That certainly was a shocking moment in movie. I remember watching Mission Impossible. Carl Williamson, well done, by the way, for getting that first, but the whole heap of other people got that as well. I remember thinking Emilio Estevez is going to be in this film for quite some time. It's going to be a great film, this is. And yeah, they killed him off in like the first 5 minutes. Hello, Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
You know what? My pause game must be really good there, because if I were to go a frame ahead, he would have been impaled on that spike, and I don't think YouTube terms and conditions would have let me do that. Couple of things first off. This week, as you know, I apologise for no stream on Tuesday. I've had a hell of a week this week, culminating with like a £600 car bill. It could have been £900, but I managed to get one of the things done in oh, what's happened there? Oh, there we go. I managed to get one thing done under warranty. But just so you know, if anyone's got a Nissan or a Nissan Note, changing a spark plug in a Nissan is not easy. You have to take the inlet manifold off, the air filter off, move the carburetor over, take the coil pack. It's a living nightmare. So the biggest bill I've ever had for putting spark plugs in my car. But I learnt, what day was this? Thursday, I learnt that my car has been going for 14 years. 2008 my Nissan is, so old car I've got. Been going 14 years with the same spark plugs. So you can imagine the state of them. I think the gap was meant to be like a millimetre. Apparently you could have got the Routemaster bus through there. So who knows? But how the devil is everyone? It's been a trying week. This week sounds like a typical Powerworks build. Yeah, typical. It's been a trying week this week. I don't normally get phased by things, but this week did phase me. So but it's ending good. Excuse me, I'm just getting rid of the workshop keys here. It's ending a lot better than it started, I have to say. So once again, I apologise for that. I would be saying I'll make it up to you on Tuesday and we'll do a live stream. But from Monday till Tuesday, I'm going to be live streaming anyway for 24 hours. As you can see, starting from 8 o'clock. Now, I'm hoping that it will go quicker than 24 hours. If it goes quicker than 24 hours, it won't be a 24-hour stream. If it goes longer than 24 hours, then it might be a longer stream. I don't know. I haven't got a clue how long it's going to take to build the IXO Collections Volvo 122S. But I'm going to sit here. I'll have regular breaks. I've got Mrs. Welder Wayne as mission control, so she's going to be sorting me out. I think we're going to be okay. So we are all good there. But how the devil is everyone? What have I been doing today? Today, I have built pack 3 of the Agora Models Lamborghini Miura. And all I'm going to say, look, watch this, ready? What a build. What an amazing build the Lamborghini Miura is. It's one of my, out of all the cars we've done, I'm telling you, it's one of my favourite. I've got the grin on my face already. So you wait till you see that video. That video is going to be up tomorrow on the channel. Now, at the start of that video, I advertised my new store, which is on my YouTube page, which this morning was working. This afternoon's decided it isn't working. So if it's not working tomorrow, then you'll just have to keep pressing the store button until it does work, because it's up and down at the moment all over the place. But it's good that I don't have to have a store link or anything like that anymore. You can just go onto the front page of my YouTube channel and click store, and you'll see all the merch in there. And I've updated some things as well. We haven't got the Let's Get Cracking shirt in there now. We've got a more artistic Let's Get Cracking shirt. As a matter of fact, look, I'm advertising Sprueverse today. And talking of Sprueverse, he's been building Chitty Chitty Bang Bang at the moment. So if you're not following Sprueverse's Facebook channel or Instagram, he's been updating that regularly. He's just done a regular update. You've done the wings, the gliding wings, which look really good as well. It's a Skoda. Yes, you're right, Ian. It is a Skoda. I bet you get that. You reckon? Wow, we should have bets on this, Jeffrey. You reckon I'd get it built in 9 hours? Well, you know what? I was adding up. I was totting up Mario's channel. He's a German YouTuber, and he's built it on his channel. And I think the total amount of time his videos came in at was about 12.5 hours. Now you got to remember, he would have edited that down. So normally you can double that. So I reckon 24 hours is pretty much bang on it. It is working out roughly one piece installed every 2 minutes. But then you've got to account for brakes, bio brakes and stuff like that. But as far as I'm aware, I don't think it's ever been done. So just going to be interesting to find out. Hello, James. How's it going? My nephew's in the house tonight. I do believe Claire might be in the house tonight from Agora Models. I keep bugging Agora Models about. Remember last week we were talking about what's underneath the underneath the sheet? And we don't know yet. We haven't got a clue. And I keep saying, come on, give us a clue. So you never know. She might give a clue tonight. But I will keep my eye on chat. I am aware I am behind on chat at the moment. So, Adrian, you're absolutely right. I don't know what it is about my Thursday streams, but we keep losing celebrities on a Thursday. Remember, we lost Vangelis. Then we lost... God, come on. Goodfellas. Ray Liotta. And today we've lost Bernard Cribbins. So 93, I think he was, wasn't he? 91, 93, something like that. But my daughter and I got a chance to meet him at the London Film and Comic Con. Absolutely lovely chap he is. But yeah, it's such a shame. Such a shame. Get an early night, Wayne. Well, look, I'm starting at 8 o'clock in the morning, date hole, so I think I'll be all right. It's just that as long as I keep the coffee going. And when I was in America, Phil gave me something called Pete's Coffee. And it's if you drink enough of it, you do get that pink bubbles around your eyes. So, you know, if you're watching at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm buzzing and talking really fast and blinking a lot, then yeah, I've been hitting the coffee quite hard. But there you go. Did it help you to learn the name of some of the engine parts? It needs to, doesn't it, Rob? Everyone's calling it a Skoda build because I can never remember what it's called. Yeah, you might see power napping. You know what? I reckon people would watch me, Steve, if I was napping. Who knows? Oh, right. Okay, so, oh, look, there we go. Hello, Claire. Made mind up today. Going to make another man cave work shop. Twice the size of the one I have. Wow, that'd be something else, John. I go through stages. You're going to find there's going to be a change around for Monday because tomorrow I bought the shelf here to put the time machine on. And look, the time machine is sitting over there, all completed, looking lovely. So that's going to be going there. I've decided I was going to move this, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to move the ET poster and it's going to go in that corner there. So time machine, blinding build. But on the Patreon channel, we did put did show you what some of the things that we're going to be working on in the future on the Patreon channel, not on the main channel. So it's all cool. All cool. The hard part was that he was looking for really big Phillips screws to take the spark plugs out. I didn't tackle that. I didn't tackle that. I don't know how to fix a car, Lou. I could probably do an oil change. Oil. I cannot say oil. There's so many words I just cannot say. It's unbelievable. So listen. So at the beginning of the week, I had unfortunately quite a lot of issues going on, and I was supposed to be going to Airfix Hornby, but I never got a chance to go. But you know what? Dale Luckhurst, head of brand, Airfix, absolutely lovely guy. He got in touch with me. Gutted that I couldn't come, and they are going to have another YouTube content creator visit soon, but he wrote to me, as you can see. I'll cut my address out just so you know. Just say, dear Wayne, we're sorry you are unable to attend the Airfix YouTube Creator Day at Airfix headquarters this week. As an Airfix content creator, you help support the brand and bring to life through video the hobby that stays with you for a lifetime. To thank you for your ongoing support, we hope you'll accept the Content Creator 2022 award presented to all creators who attended what was an incredible event. I said it wasn't really any fault of my own I couldn't attend. This event was the first time Airfix opened its doors to creators, and it certainly won't be the last. With this in mind, we hope to meet you one day in the future. On behalf of the whole Airfix team, thank you for your support and happy modelling. And I'm so gutted I didn't get to go, but you know what? If I get an invite again, I will be getting down there. But this is the award that they gave me, and at the end, as you can see, Content Creator 22, which I think is absolutely awesome. And I'm so sorry that I couldn't answer any of the questions that people have asked because I never got down there. So gutted with that, but it is a chance to just see what else is out there, from build-up kits to resin kits to garage kits to Airfix kits. I mean, modelling world is just so big and vast. It's great to actually just bring all of these little spider networks together into one big web. Another thing, do you realise we got a merch on the map today? I haven't got a map, unfortunately, set up, and I don't actually know where you are, Adrian Dowden, but you did send me a picture here wearing an In My Defence t-shirt, so thank you so much for that. You're having a great time because he took that picture, and I'm guessing that picture's where you are, in Corfu, in Greece. So, never been there, I've never been to Greece. So that's on the list of places I want to go. So, thank you, Speech. Yeah, But thanks for sending that. Thank you. So I'd like to thank, the Academy. But no, I think that's absolutely awesome. It's like a resin, and it's great. No idea what I'm going to do with that at the moment, but I'm so happy with that. I'm just gutted that I couldn't go. I believe they've just been posted out, David, so you should be getting yours soon. So they're on the way. The award should have been a kit. Can you imagine that? You build your own award. You know what? You could do it. Actually, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12-piece kit. I don't think that would take 24 hours. We'll have to see. You thought that was a graphic on screen? No, it's my award. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It's going to go there. John Drum, you sent me sent you a picture of the stack of my projects and where the start of my man cave. Where did you send it? You sent it to my email, John. Oh, you did send it to my email. Okay, stand by. I'm going to switch over. There we go. Let's have a look. So this is the... Oh my God. Okay, I've got to ask first. What's in those boxes? Are you telling me every single one of those boxes has got some sort of model in it, John? Oh my God. Okay. You've got the bike that I'm building at the moment, and I'm telling you, that bike, I said it on the Patreon stream, just doing those handlebars, I think that was 4 hours in total, including putting the decals on, and the instructions don't tell you where the decals go. They try to, but get it hopelessly wrong. So that was a bit of a nightmare. And a 1/8 scale Corvette Stingray. Wow, that's an impressive stash, I have to say. You know what? We should start a feature on the channel. Show us your stash. I've seen I've seen Lou's stash. I've seen Phil's stash. I've now got myself a stash, which is cool. So perhaps that's a new thing. Rather than merch on the map, it should be stash on the map. Show me all your models that you're waiting to have built, even. Thank you for that, John. Oh, YouTube won't let me stream for 8 hours. Well, what's going to happen, Christian? I will announce it at the start. Is that because it's a public stream and it's not scheduled, what will happen is if the thing cuts off after 8 hours, I'll just restart the stream again and then it will go live again. So if I drop out and I disappear, then I can actually go back and do it again. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Because the other thing is I'm streaming live to Facebook and Twitch as well. So I might have a little ticker tape going. If if this shuts down or something like that, then I'll figure it out. We'll have a look. But there you go. But what will happen is, if I shut the stream down, it will save that stream up. And then I start a new fresh stream. We should be good. I have thought about that. I've got eventualities. Yeah, I was looking forward to it too, Rob. Hello, Brian. How's it going? Your stag night was awesome, Roger. That's excellent. But the next day I could have called up and expired. Yeah, I believe. I'm not a real big drinker, I don't know if you were having a good old session. But, I'll have my rum or my bourbon on a Thursday night, but that's about it. I mean, I'm on the Pepsi again tonight, as you can see. So, Bernard Cribbins was also the voice behind Moss Shops as well as the Wombles. Really? Oh my God. I didn't know that. Bernard Cribbins seems in everything. Now, yesterday I've got my mother-in-law staying for a week at the moment, and we went to see The Railway Children Returns. I really enjoyed it. And it's just uncanny because Bernard Cribbins was in the original. So there you go. There I was digging a hole in the ground, big and sort of round it was. What? You picked up for 700 US. Oh my God, that's not too bad actually. Sad I don't have the money to it because I would love to build their upcoming Spitfire models. It is Airfix are about to release a 1/24 scale of the famous fighter plane. You know what? They probably would have had that on display, Marcus, but I never got to see any of it because they had a showcase that I could have gone round. But yeah, I completely missed it. Oh, John, thank you so much. I almost missed that then. I've just pinned your comment. Thank you for that super chat. That's really appreciated. Every time someone does that, I'm just lost for words, so I don't know what to say next. Okay, thank you. Thank you, John. Okay. See what I mean? I'm gonna have a drink. I'll be waiting on my Ecto 1 for life. You know what, Casey? You know what I saw something on Facebook yesterday, and that was Altea in France releasing the Marvel movie collection figurines. Now, get me, am I wrong in thinking, I might be wrong, didn't Eaglemoss do the Marvel movie collection figurines? So, France are doing it now. I'm all confused. I'm very confused about what's going on. Hello, James. How's it going? Not sure if you mentioned this or not, but what's your thoughts on the Eaglemoss Ecto 1? You know, James, we've been mentioning this every week at the moment, and I haven't got any thoughts because I don't know what's going on. All I know is the company's in administration. They haven't announced it anywhere except on LinkedIn. So it's only really the business community, if you're on LinkedIn, are going to know an official statement from Eaglemoss. Other than that, they're in administration, and I guess that the administrator looks for ways for the company to be profitable. And we've got to wait for the administrator to do their job. That's it. That's all I can say, James, unfortunately. Very... Hey, Wayne, hope you're well. Loving the new outro sequences. Very the Expanse-esque. I felt like I needed a change. So I rebranded some stuff. That's why I pretty much took everything out the merch store and just rebranded it. So you will see that when the merch store decides it wants to work. It was working just before stream, but just so you know, I was using a company called Teespring to do all the t-shirts, and I've switched over now to Shopify and a company called Gelato because the t-shirt price is a lot cheaper, which I'm trying to get things really cheap for the channel here. But and they're the same sort of quality, they're the same sort of shirts, but trying to integrate Google to YouTube. Now, this has only been available for the last 10 days. So you haven't never been able to do this before, but in the last 10 days you have. So I'm pretty much a trial for it. And I got it working, but I couldn't link my account properly. So when I actually took it down, the store disappeared and it hasn't come back. So I rolled my eyes like you do, got Teespring back on the channel, and that's what was on the channel up to 5 minutes before the stream. And then Google on Shopify, I think I fixed all the problems. So I reactivated it back to YouTube, and it takes a day to upload. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be working. If it isn't, something's gone wrong again. But you know me, if I don't make a mistake or something goes wrong, then you know something's gone wrong. Sable, what's this? Stash acquired beyond life expectancy. Yeah, I think there's a few people like that, Richard. I know that John Russell, are you in here? When John gave me the Sovereign of the Seas to do, he's doing the Victory as well. And if you think that a wooden ship can take anywhere between 4 and 6 years, I thought they were joking when they said that, but no. Doing a wooden ship can take a damn long time, depending on what the level of detail you want on it. That's a big chunk of your life, I'm telling you. Scott, I haven't had any news of new builds coming out soon. I keep going like this. I'm trying to think. No, I think the only one that I think we know about was Hachette Partworks doing the Tumbler in January. That's the only thing that I've heard officially. I haven't heard of any other one, to be honest with you. But obviously we've got the Formula 1 Ferrari coming out from Agora Models, but that was very limited, that one. We'll have to see. Or they shutting down the company. I've got no idea, James. No ideas at all. Anything I tell you, James, I'll be speculating, and I really don't want to do that because I'd be giving wrong information out. So, T Studios do live streams for longer than 20 hours. Mind you, that is a number of videos put together and put on a loop. Yeah, no, when I do it live, I think Christian's right with YouTube. But what I might do is I'll check with the content creator helpline here anyway. It might be a case of I have to shut the YouTube stream down and just tell people, well, I'm going to shut it down now. Refresh your page in 5 minutes, and then you'll see that I'm live again, and it'll be the stream carrying on. I think that's probably the way we do it. So there's always a workaround. Yeah, Claire, I know. I'm dropping hints, Ian. Yeah, Roger. See, there's another word I can't say there. So you were sticking to ale, but the others had others planned. You know, I've got a fridge full of ale down there, Roger. I should be on the AL tonight, but I'm not. Hello, Robbie Tobby. Are you in Germany at the moment? Ah, wie geht es dir? And guten Abend. You bought all the Marvel. I've got a few of them, Edward, but that was Eaglemoss, wasn't it? So, boy, it's Alteo in France now. See, the problem is, you see, you're doing the DeLorean. Is the DeLorean Eaglemoss over in Portugal, Tiago? Because I said the DeLorean is D'Agostini in Japan. So, when I look at things from abroad now, I know Altea's owned under your whole D'Agostini brand. I just double check who it's actually coming from because I never know anymore. Have you seen the Mega Sword from Power Rangers released in France? Looks huge. I think I saw the trial for that, Chris, but I haven't heard anything from it since then. Is that live now? Is it? Is that like a full run? I wasn't really a big Power Rangers fan, I have to say. I did like Gundam though. I like the old, big robot thing. You drinking Pepsi? I am. I'm one of these people that prefer Pepsi to Coke, you know. I'm a Pepsi person. You tried the limited edition Marshmallow Coke today. Have you tried it? No, I haven't. Tasted to me like Skittles in fizzy water. Does anyone remember Tab? I remember Tab from the 80s. That, Tab was just clear Coca-Cola. But, and then that there was a phase in the 80s of everyone trying to bring out a clear Coca-Cola. Quite interesting. Yes, that's an interesting thing, Nicholas. I thought they did. So, yeah, D'Agostini have got that now. It's interesting. I wonder what the deal is with these changing hands. You remember Bernard? We say Bernard in the UK, just so you know, if you're American. I think you call it Bernard. But we say Bernard in the UK. But Fawlty Towers, mistaken for an inspector. Marvellous stuff. Fawlty Towers is just an awesome programme. You know what? The whole Monty Python is a great big influence on my life. And things like John Cleese, Fawlty Towers, Fish Called Wanda, even Jabberwocky and stuff like that. Big influence. Big influence on my humour. Hence why the ticker tape at the start was a lot of Monty Python things. I don't think I'm ever going to forget Phil's monologue from Holy Grail. We need to get you to do that on live stream, Phil. That's great. I was impressed. Thank you, Howard. Words. We need words to not get lost. I think I need to find my R2D2 parts that they keep saying I'll get before you get yours second R2D finish. I have no loss for words. Thank you, Howard. Look, I actually got in touch with Fan Home US and I asked what is the issue, because I think it's only the R2D2 that's affected. I don't think any of the other Fan Home ones are. They did send out a statement saying there is a delay, sit tight, they will be coming. And I think they said 2 to 3 weeks for your next delivery to come through. But just sit tight, because I'm still getting them here, which means that the manufacturing is still happening for them and they're being shipped. So it's just a case of the logistics. I think the logistics is what's affecting it at the moment. But that's me speculating. So don't listen to me. You also have the 18K 18K? God. 1/8 scale Ferrari Testarossa from Poacher coming. See, now I've seen that, John. That looks. See, the Testarossas, one of the cars that I absolutely love. Now, I went to Premier Classics, wasn't it, in Glasgow? Stephen McCauley, and I was sitting in a white Ferrari Testarossa at the Goodwood Festival of Speed that I went to with Agora Models. They had a red Ferrari Testarossa which had already been sold. I've actually drove a Ferrari Testarossa. That's the only supercar I think I have drove. That'd be a car I'd love to build. So I would try and get hold of that, I think. But you know what? My Ferrari that I'm building is actually coming to an end now. I've only got 8 stages left. And it looks really good. It's just a shame the instructions are like... It probably would have been easier to build it without instructions, to be honest with you. Is there a time span that administration can take? Well, I don't know, Requiem, but obviously they're going to have creditors that they need to pay. And I guess the creditors are going to be relying on some sort of funds to advance their business, because, they're going to lose money as well. just call it booze instead. The Hulk, because they bought out some of those figurines. I think I only got one, and that was the Hulkbuster. But they bought out you had the big figurines, you had the normal size figurines, and then you had the extra large figurines. But I really haven't got space for them, Edward. I'm only just about found space for the Star Wars vehicles, Starships and Vehicles collections. Oh, Chris Falcon's building it, really? Wow. Pete, I don't. But the person you want to speak to is Kevin the Nexus, Kevin Clifford, because he gets RoboCop and the Alien sent from France. And there's a journalistic site out there that will send you the magazines. Now, you're in Holland, aren't you? You're in the Netherlands. So I think, you see, we always call it Holland, but I should be calling it the Netherlands, shouldn't I? Am I right? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. But yeah, I think they'll ship it anywhere. I say in the EU, but they do send it to us as well, seeing as we're no longer in the EU. Is a 1966 Batmobile dead? I'm guessing at the moment, yes, the model bench, but Jazz Inc., if you saw my video from Wonderfest, they've got a 1/6 scale Batmobile coming out soon. And then, if it is dead, I'm sure there's manufacturers in China that have this model that they really want someone to distribute it and get a license for, so you never know. Someone might pick it up. Don't know. Again, I haven't got a clue how any of that works. So, once again, you know what? I think I'm going to get a t-shirt printed. Wait and see. Watch this space. I don't know. I don't know much. Oh, I thought Kevin was on here then. It's my Stream Elements box. What the hell is Stream Elements saying? Noose. Oh, I see. Right. So what Stream Elements is doing, look, it's telling you about... This is the link to my Amazon store, but because it's too big, it's adding World of Way and then adding the noose at the bottom. I need to tell Stream Elements to sort something out there. That's weird. Yes, I was going to add sound to the War Machine, Frank. What I'm going to do, did you watch the Patreon stream where I was showing the electrics for it? If you add, I've got a speaker already, you can add an SD card module to it, and I can actually get sound from the Arduino Nano to that speaker, and all I got to do is put the sound on a WAV file rather than MP3. That will go inside the ship, so as soon as I turn it on, it will play that sound. So yeah, I will be adding sound to it. Tab was awful. I really liked Tab. I remember Crystal Pez. That's what I mean, Todd. They all went through a phase of going through clear coat, didn't they? Oh, the 80s. You got to love it. You're getting one of the 60 Ferraris. You know what, John? I saw it at Goodwood. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful car. I think I'm going to be very jealous of you. Look at you definitely need to post pictures of that, John. You love Mountain Dew. We don't get that over here. But well, Anthony, you're over here, aren't you? Did we ever have Mountain Dew here? I think the only place I saw it was in like the local shops. I never saw it like mainstream. Although this looks like I'm advertising for Pepsi. Should I like, you know, where are we? I haven't got my masking tape. Should I be wrapping this up before the stream so I'm not doing any sponsorship, or just holding it so you can't see what I'm drinking? Got to be very conscious of that, haven't I? Oh, you got to love a bit of Jeff Wayne, David. Have you seen that they've got an immersive experience down Leadenhall Street in London? So you can have an interactive Jeff Wayne War of the Worlds experience. I bet that's pretty cool. Here in the States, Tab was a predecessor to Diet Coke, but it was regular cola coloured. My mum used to buy... Really? Our Tab over here was crystal clear. I didn't know that. I mean, he orders a Tab in Back to the Future, doesn't he? But I just naturally assumed he was after a crystal clear Coke. You wish you had some wild cherry. We really, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to get in touch with Pepsi. We should be sponsoring this stream. Hello, Spenny. How's it going? Partwork Upgrades are doing a finished kit for Ecto-1 about £100, so you've ordered it. That's right. They've done, if you've done issue 35, Ian over at Partwork Upgrades, he's done an amazing job doing the completed roof rack. Unfortunately for me, I never got issue 35, so I haven't got the rear lights. So I'm a bit stuck with that at the moment. Hence why it's not in here. Hence why it's up in the old man cave. And I say up in the old man cave. It's on the floor. Out of sight, out of mind. I don't have to worry about it. Clockwise, that was a great film. That came out around about the same sort of time as Ghostbusters, didn't it, Martin? Greg Carter, your 2 fan home builds, Knight Rider and Dodge Charger, are shipping fine so far. 8 months into the Charger with no delays. Yeah, so it's just the R2 that's affected, Greg. I'm sure that they will catch up. They have addressed the problem, and I know they've emailed everyone or put a statement out to everyone. But I was helping outside of Roy to try and find out what was going on, and that's how I got to know that there was a delay in the R2. But it's coming, so. Oh, you're talking about the Ecto 1. Wow, Mrs. Welder Wayne, you know what's going on. You're bang on it tonight, aren't you? I don't know. That's an interesting point, Ian. You know what? I haven't actually looked, Ian. I haven't looked at all. I'm just trying to think. Shall I have a quick look? Ecto 1. 135. Now that's stage 35, wasn't it? Stage 35. No. No, but then again, I mean, everyone's been told to sit tight, Ian, at the moment. So I'm guessing that's what's happening. Because if you are now like £1,100 into the project, I don't think you'd want to just give up that easily. Who knows? Hello, Charles, over on Facebook. How's it going? Your next pack for R2 is 11, and Fan Home just made their withdrawal last night. Oh, so that's probably going to be on the way. You're over in America, Charles, yeah? Because I've just done pack 16, I think it was. You know what? As a matter of fact, the only things I've got left to do here, this is shocking, this is, because ever since I've been in California and I came back, I had a big mountain of stuff. I've got... I've got, the day before Eaglemoss announced their administration, I got the Eleanor. So I've got the next Eleanor, and that's what you can just about see under there. I've actually moved my Vulcan magnet. I moved my LA Rams magnet that I got from the SoFi over here, so you can see that now. So I've got the Eleanor there. That's all I've got. So next week's going to be fun for videos. We'll have to see what I'm going to do next week. I haven't got a clue. Obviously, Monday and Tuesday sorted because I'm building a great big Volvo? Skoda. Volvo. I'm building a Volvo. You remember driving past the Humble factory? Where's that? Oh, the Humber Bridge. Okay. I did love painting my FX model as a kid. I bet that smells, doesn't it? There's a place on the way to Boston, just past Spalding, which I think is some sort of paint factory. And the glue smell, or the solvent smell from there, you can smell it from the road. It's crazy. First thing off my workbench in some years, 150 epoxy Starbug from Red Dwarf. Big 3D printed kit. Fun build so far. Richard, I've actually seen that kit. It looks really good. Beanie's Hobbies has done that. Really, really good kit. But I mean, I've got the Gremlin to build, as you can see over there. You probably saw the picture sitting on my paint booth over there, which I'm really looking forward to. But the first thing I'm doing before I tackle the Gremlin is I'm going to do this War of the Worlds war machine. Looks really good. Yes, Netherlands. Holland are 2 provinces. Right, okay. Thank you. I can never understand that, because every time the football's on, we call it Holland. And I think they've changed that to Netherlands now. Thanks, Pete. Clearing that up. It's a bit like New England. New England's provinces, isn't it? But that's made up of Maine. What is it? Maine, Rhode Island, is it? Oh, I can't remember. You've got the Jazz Ink model on the way. Well, I've seen it, Model Bench. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And it's ginormous, so I hope you've got space for it. The fact that Eaglemoss haven't let their customers know what's annoyed me has put me off Partwork builds. Actually, I don't understand why they've only announced it on LinkedIn and why they haven't announced it anywhere else. Very strange. I don't understand anything that's going on there. I haven't really got the business head. I'm the guy that likes building models and making videos. The business side of it... Why don't Hot Wheels do a build your own? That's a damn good point. But you know what? They must make an absolute fortune in their Hot Wheels line because they've been going since I was a kid, Ian. Probably before that, actually. Showing my age now. Have I ever watched the Diecast Resurrection channel? I haven't, no. But about the customising Hot Wheels. I used to watch Greg Marty's Matchbox Makeovers, where he takes old Hot Wheels and dinky toy cars, which are completely wrecked, you know, the ones that have been in the ground for 20 years. And he takes them back to the bare metal, new wheels, pins, paint jobs, and really makes them good. But from what I understand, is that I think he got past 100,000 subscribers. I think he moved house to somewhere in Australia which didn't have very good internet connection. So it's pretty much impossible for him to upload videos. So he hardly makes videos anymore. Great channel though. Absolutely great channel. You know you're behind on the stream. You're behind on the stream. I'm behind on the chat. 10 minutes again, people, if you want to know. I'm behind on chat. We have a Toyota Sienna, the same thing. 3 of the spark plugs require taking the entire back net. It's crazy, isn't it? Just to change the spark plug. No wonder they've never been changed. We do have Tizer. And do you remember the Tizer advert from the 80s with who's the little guy from he's not with us anymore. He committed suicide quite young. I'm trying to think of his name. He was in Tiswas. He used to run the Tizer adverts with the whole slogan, "We can tell it's Tizer when our eyes are shut." Rappaport. Was it David Rappaport? Something Rappaport his name was. Hang on. You're all telling me now. David Rappaport it was. He used to front that campaign. But Tizer's still out here, Phil. Yep, definitely. I can't stand the sugar fat. We call this is what we call full fat Coke. So when me and Mrs. Welder Wayne goes to restaurant, Adrian, we ask for full fat Coke. I can't be dealing with Pepsi Max or Diet Coke or Coke Zero or anything like that. I want full fat. I want 100 millilitres or whatever of sugar in there, and I'm proud of it. Hello from Brazil. Hello. Is it Phallus? I've probably butchered your name. I apologise for that. I'm tried. Phallus. Phallus. I think it's Phallus, isn't it? I don't know. Phallus. Tab was sold here at first, sugar-free Coke. Was it sugar? It's really weird because the brand over here was definitely a clear Coke. I can't remember if it didn't have sugar in it. But yeah, crystal clear Tab. Didn't last long, no. It was one of those gimmicks, I guess. Some of the things from the 80s. I mean, back in our day, we still had Starburst was Opal Fruits. Skittles was not Skittles. Snickers was Marathons. I used to like Pacers, if you remember those, which were the white chewable mint sweets with little red stripes on them. Have a pack of Pacers on the way to school and then try and covertly try and eat them throughout the day because obviously you weren't allowed to eat in the classrooms. All new Mountain Dew flavours. But have you seen the new Pepsi Nitro that has the nitrogen infused Pepsi that tastes a bit like frozen soda but not actually frozen? No, I've never heard of that. That sounds like a gimmick too, Howard. Hello, Michael from Germany. I keep saying Wie geht es dir? My German's nicht gut. My name is Michael from Germany. I built the Ecto one up to issue 102. And then the Eleanor up to 106. It's a shame that Igmos isn't going any further. Just keep hold at the moment, Mika, until we know what's going on. I'm sure there's going to be an announcement soon. At the end of the day, everything comes out in the wash. Which I tell Mrs. Wildaway all the time when I've spilt paint down my brand new Levi's. I just have to wash them again and again and again. And eventually it will come out. I don't have, Michael, I don't have any updates on the Eleanor, the Ecto 1, the Titanic, and the Enterprise. I wish I did, but I don't, unfortunately. I love Dr. Pepper. I was talking to Phil in America about Dr. Pepper because we couldn't get it in Orlando. They had Mr. Pibb, which was pretty much the same thing. But I like Dr. Pepper. It's one of my favourite drinks. Got to be full fat stuff though. I can't be dealing with diet stuff. I don't know if Chris Hurst, are you in here tonight? I'm probably like bringing the hairs up on the back of your neck. Chris is a retired dentist, and I know the dentist isn't going to like the fact that I drink lots of soda. But, you know, I still got all my teeth. Remember Jolts? Now, that was the high caffeine cola, wasn't it? Yeah, all the sugar and twice the caffeine. We've still got stuff like that here. But you've got some really funky stuff out in America, haven't you? You've got Death Wish coffee. What a name for coffee, Death Wish. Your uncle's got a 1-1 F1 Ferrari. Was driven by Michael Schumacher, proved to being a VIP. Really? Oh my God, Ian. That'd be amazing. You know what? Some of the F1 cars that I saw at Goodwood, I was just clicking away. It was one of these things. I mean, I've experienced it a couple of times. I experienced it at the Peterson and pretty much the whole of California, where I'm just going around like this. If you ever seen when I saw my workshop for the first time, that Ian posted, I think, the video up, and I'm like this. That was me in California, because there's just so much to take in. And the same thing at Goodwood, seeing all these cars. It's like, and it took me about 2 or 3 weeks to actually process what I've seen. I'm not one. I try and live for each moment, so I have moments, but sometimes these moments come all at once, so I have to have those moments when I get back and just reminisce. But there you go. You can hope for a Agora fan home to eventually buy Hugo Moss out. You know what, John? The amount of people that have said that, I wouldn't be surprised. Claire, you'd know this. How many people must have emailed Agora? Because I've had hundreds of emails. So I wonder how many people have emailed Agora saying, please buy Eagle Moss. If the Ecto one doesn't get finished, it might make a good Ghostbusters Afterlife diorama. Oh, you mean that it doesn't matter what stage you're at, you could just put a sheet over the top and leave it like that. Perhaps just have the backup, you know, just so you can see the door. That's an expensive diorama, Steve. Vero Man, no, they're not. You know what? I did a thing where I was like, because I've got, look, let me show you this. I've got, anytime, oh God, I'm dropping them everywhere. Anytime I have a spare screw, I don't keep them separate. I just bung them in this great big metal tray here. And you know what? Looking at screws, there's hardly any difference between them. You've got metal screws, which have got tight threads, and you've got plastic screws, which have got loose threads or more spaced out threads. The only difference after that is thickness and length. So I keep them all in here. That way, if I've lost a screw, I'll just dig around and try and find one. But this is an amazing little thing. There's actually 2 together here, but I only use one. But it is handy to have to find screws. Let's put that there, actually. Always handy to have. Anyone else remember Hubba Bubba soda? No, I remember the chewing gum. That sounds very interesting, Greg. I'd like to, Alex. Look, Alex, I think I did do a statement. The reason I took them down was it was getting unbearable, the amount of messages I was getting. I just couldn't answer them, and it's not nice being having people ask questions. I always try to either give a love heart or I always try to respond, and I couldn't respond to everyone, and I felt bad because of it. And for new people watching the channel who think they can get hold of this when I don't know if they can or not, I thought it's best let's just take them down. They're not gone. They're just taken down. They're unlisted at the moment until we figure out what's going on. And then if they do come back, then I can always just put them back on the channel. But I just thought that was the best thing to do. Ah, here we go, Roy. Thank you for that. You're supposed to be finally getting R2D parts on Saturday after more than 5 months. Thank you for getting the ball rolling. Hopefully that's going to be the same for everyone then, Roy. That's excellent. You need issue 71 of the F40. Lost one of the 3-4 windows. 71. Is that the one you sent me, Ian? Like, Ian Knight sent me one. Wait there. Whoa. 3/4 window somehow. Ian, you're in luck. I have it. I have issue 71. Stand by. Hang on. Now, what happened, I think it was Ian Knight sent me issue 71 because I didn't actually have any parts for it. So I got one, but I did order another one and they sent it me. So if you want this, Ian, just send me your address and I'll post it out to you. Okay? Email me. You've got my email address. So there you go. See, we're solving problems all over the place here. Oh, let me just put this piece back. We don't want to lose parts. See, problem solving tonight. I'm like, fix it, Felix. Hello, John. How's it going? We were just talking about you earlier. Andy's model just bringing out a Sherman tank. Really? A 1/6 plastic tank build. I don't know, John. I mean, I've got 2 packs, I think, left on the Leopard. The Leopard tank build. So once that's done, I've enjoyed the Leopard tank. So once I've had a play around with that in the garden, which you know I'm going to do. I can't wait to get the reveal for that. I may think about doing that. We'll have to see. I'm sorry I'm behind on chat. I'm 10 minutes behind on chat again because I just chat for England. You're watching another channel. What? Frank? The guy overnighted the complete Ecto kit from Japan. Really? Wow. I wouldn't even begin to know how to do that, Frank. No, Michael, I haven't. But you know what? Everyone's been asking that question at the moment as well. You got an Iron Man. Thank you, Alex. I do have an Iron Man to do. There we go. So I have got one video to do. Yes, I can start the SR. That's a damn good idea. Perhaps we should do that next week. We'll get an SR71. Shall we start the big one? I'm going to have to think how to do that. Because obviously when you do kit models, a lot of it is the paint jobs and stuff. So I'll have a think, Howard. That's a great idea. Thank you for that. See, my stash is in the house, but I do have like a little stash here. I've got the egg sort of SR. Perhaps I'll do the egg one you sent me of the SR71, Howard. I like that. I'll have a think. Have a think about that. Oh, it's a wood treatment site in Boston. Oh, you know what I'm talking about there, Wayne. It smells of creosote. Oh, wow. I thought it was a gas leak. Wow, you knew exactly what I was talking about. Thanks, Wayne. John, I haven't even started rigging the Bismarck yet. There's been so much on. Perhaps that's something I could do. We could do a weekly once the because there's not a lot left on Ian's bike now. Obviously once the Volvo's done, perhaps I could do a rigging the Bismarck show. Because I mean, I think someone said they did it in 3 hours, but 1 hour stints each time. But I know it's going to take a long time. It does look better with the rigging, I have to say. Hi Wayne, how's your Knight Rider car coming along? I'm thinking of doing. It's doing really well, Curtis. But I'm waiting for a delivery. They have been posted out, so hopefully I'll have a Knight Rider perhaps early next week. Humble Factory is no longer based in Hull. Where is it now, LNDG? You have a giant Thunderbird 3 at Humberside Airport. Really? Wow. In Denmark, they say Holland. In Sweden, we say Netherlands. Hello, Stephen Queen. How's it going? Having fun with the New York fire truck. Great build. Just had an issue with the shelf in the first compartment not wanting to slide in straight. Just a slight bow. The shelves go on a track, Stephen, on each side of the storage cabinets. Is that what you're on about? So how can that bow if you've got a track? Each side of that shelf should slot onto the track. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Trying to help. If I had a guess, starting up a build line would be a significant cost and wouldn't be profitable for a while. Again, I ain't got a clue how it works, Sensible Gaming. You got the Airfix Concorde. You know, I've still got to finish that blimmin' SCA, Space Shuttle and Plane. That's another thing. Why do I start loads of jobs and not finish any? I got an Airfix Concorde when I was a kid. Problem was I only had white gloss wood paint to paint it. It didn't dry. So I put the hairdryer on it. It melted the plastic. Did you see someone post up that apparently they put the Porsche 917 KH to get the rims into the tyres. Rather than put it in water, they put it in the microwave. And I think he said that the IXO instructions said to do that, and it melted the tyre. I was like... Mattel should buy Eagle Moss. They need a rebrand for their toys. Can't survive on Barbie. Is that all? But I mean, Mattel used to be a massive brand, but is that all they do now? You're right. I can only think of Barbie for Mattel. Oh, thank you, Todd. Look, Todd's helping as well. We are the problem-solving live stream, the only one on YouTube. You've stumbled across the You Bin Tangoed adverts recently, the classics, the ones that got banned because kids kept smacking each other around the ears in school. He was in Time Bandits, yes. David Rappaport, and he was in Tiswas as well. Look, let me show you. There he is. Do you remember David Rappaport? You tried to dry fit both sides before gluing. Don't know. He was inside the robot in the goodies, really. Iron Brew. Here we go. Talking about Tizer, and then the Scots come up with their Iron Brew. Do you remember the Iron Brew advert? Which was just a classic. Can I say, I haven't swore tonight. It was a piss take on all the American soft drink commercials. So you had the old, don't you know that it's one of those ads? Lots of kids with white teeth and giant shoulder pads. Greg, your dad was in the US Air Force. And every time he'd go to England, he'd bring back a case of flake bars. They were so good. Do you not get flakes in America? There's something about American chocolate. You see, I tried the Hershey's chocolate, and it really does have this like biley vomit taste after chewing on it. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because there's not the sugar content we have in our chocolate over here. But I'm not a big fan of American chocolate, I have to say. My kids are. Mrs. Welder Wayne bought back God knows how many kilograms of sweets from America. So they're over the moon with their Tootsie Rolls. And what else did you bring, Mrs. Welder Wayne? I can't remember some of the things. You remember Opal Fruits and Pacers? Is that where we're up to on chat? Oh my God. Flake bars won't melt if you put them in a frying pan. Is that a challenge, Ian? I don't remember the Nutty Bar. I remember... I don't remember fudge covered in... I don't like nuts. I don't like any nuts. I don't like peanuts. I don't like walnuts. I don't like... here's another word I can't say. Almonds. Almonds. God, I have problems saying words. What's wrong with me? Evening Wayne, have you seen the 2 new builds? What 2 new builds, Brian? You've intrigued me. Please type. Coca-Cola tastes different in each country. It probably does, because obviously they're using locally sourced water, aren't they? Whether it's been processed water or whatever. I think water tastes different in each country. So, because obviously when you get these, the Coke's normally on draft, so they send you big bags of syrup, and then they soderize the water as it's coming out and mix it. That's probably why it tastes different. The 1/6 scale Ecto? Really? Where is everyone getting their information from? I haven't heard anything about that, I have to say. Take care, John. See you later, mate. Flake. Here we go, David. Only the crumbliest, flakiest chocolate tastes like chocolate never tasted before. No. The words were, flake only the crumbliest, flakiest chocolate misses your mouth and makes a mess all over the floor. You have family in the UK, Britain. Every time they come to Denmark, they buy a suitcase full with remoulade, somehow similar to pickles or not. Never heard of it. Cream soda. I like cream soda. Mrs. Welder Wayne don't. Cream soda is great for making vanilla floats. And you've got Death Wish. I've never tasted it. I've just heard the name. It sounds really weird. But you know what? I'm liking my Pete's coffee. And my brother bought me back some maple coffee as well from Canada. So I've been enjoying that as well. We have living death water. What? Wow. Thousands. Yeah, I figured, Claire. Oh, wow. I figured. Because I'm still getting them now, Claire, you know. And I what can you do? What can you do? How far did you get with the Eleanor? I don't know. I mean, it was coming to the end. I mean, I've still got like parts for the Eleanor. Here, look, there's the very dusty. I don't know how quite this can get dusty in a drawer because the drawer's closed. And I've got the bonnet in here. We're working on the radiator here, and that's just sitting there in the drawer. But I'm gonna have a check because I can't remember. Let's have a quick look on my content list. So with the Eleanor, the last one I did was pack 21, stages 79 to 82. Now I think that means there was 100 stages, so I'm 18 stages shy. So yeah, that's where I got to. So now I have a loose screw. Yeah. Yeah, I can't be talking about length or thickness of screws, and we definitely can't be talking about nipples, although unfortunately there was a couple of nipples in tomorrow's Lamborghini Miura stream. I had to connect the water pump and the oil filter and a line to that. Oh, actually the petrol pipe had a thing going over the top, so I might have used that word again then. I don't know what else to call it. It's a nipple and it goes over the thing. So take care, John. Oh, thank you, Ian. There's the link for the Ecto 1 roof box contents from Part Work Upgrades. You vote for rigging. You really want me to do the rigging? I don't know. Well, we could do it. The way I was going to tackle the rigging, just so you know, is I was going to get my cork board, punch in some of my Victory panel pins, and then actually, do you remember those pictures that you used to make with cotton? You hammer nails in and you bring cotton between them. It's a very 80s thing. Very 80s channel tonight, isn't it? And you used to make pictures with the cotton. That's how I was going to do the rigging. So it's taut, take it off the pin so it's loose, and then when I put it back on the Bismarck, it's nice and taut again. Tight. Taut, is that the right word? Chris, you're right. I need to do the marble one. With things like that, just so you know, I've got a mod. Phil, you're going to love it if you haven't seen the Patreon channel. I've got like an old type Ford Model T, which works from Teching, the people that I made the robot with. That's going to be done on the Patreon channel, but I do have a marble run. Mrs. Welderwain's got another house to build. I've got the werewolf to build. I've got the Aries 1B to build. I need to look at my stash. Perhaps I should take a picture of my stash and start the ball rolling on that. Thank you, Ian. I will get that to you. What happened to the original? I took them down, Mitch, because there's no point in having the Hachette Bismarck and the Agora Models Bismarck videos up together when they're exactly the same. Obviously, I was just probably a different camera angle, but with the Agora Models one, I had upgraded all my cameras and I had better views and stuff, so that's why I've kept the Agora Models one. How about some flocking? I'm going to be flocking on the Patreon channel with my Gremlins chair. We're going to do some good flocking. Hello, William Blake. Oh, Mattel have made movies. They've got a Barbie movie coming out, haven't they? With Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie. Do you really think that's going to... Someone in Hollywood, I'm going to get it out, said, that's a great idea. I don't think that's going to do very well. I don't know why. I've got this nagging thing in my brain that says, yeah, this ain't going to do well. And Mattel made the He-Man toys, did they? Wow. You know, back in that era, just Kenner was the brand for me. Kenner was the name for me. What happened to the plane diorama? I think it was last year. It's still here, look. Well, got the plane. Again, this is another thing that I haven't got to do. I've still got loads of resin. Perhaps we should do this, the Airport 77 diorama. It won't take long to paint this up, and then we can get this in resin, I've already figured out how to make the air balloon bags for it to be under the water. It's there. It is there. I haven't forgot. I'm in it for the long game, King Cans. It's the long game on the World of Wayne channel. Pistachios, no, don't like them. But well, Mrs. World of Wayne, she bought the sweets back. I ended up having to bring back. Phil's lent me another suitcase. I had to bring back a second suitcase of what I had. It's crazy. Hello, John's Model Making. How's it going? Do you remember Toffos, Wayne? I do. And Chewits, I've actually got some Chewits in the house as we speak, Adrian, because Mrs. World of Wayne's completely and utterly addicted to them. And that's it. That's tonight. I can't believe it's 9 o'clock already. Is it a longer stream tonight? No, Rob. It's the usual time, but you know me. I've just been going... Oh, Eleanor's 110 stages. Thanks, Bergdis. That means I've got 28 stages left to go. It's just me going on and on and on like I normally do. So, but everyone's already gone. I'm just probably talking to myself. Anyway, listen, it's been a great live stream tonight. Trust me, tomorrow you're going to love the Lamborghini Miura video. I believe we finished the engine tomorrow. Obviously, we've got the engine surround to do, but I think we finished the engine. We're starting to do the actual floor pan and the chassis of the car as well. But absolutely great build. But thank you for joining me tonight. Remember, the next time you're going to see me live, Monday, 8 o'clock, we're going to be building the Volvo in what might be a 24-hour stream, but we'll have to see. Take care.